Hi, welcome back. If you've been following along so far, you should now be starting to get a profile that looks pretty good. You may even be starting to get some attention to your profile, and this is where lots of people go, yay, I win, run away. Please don't run away at this stage. There is so much more we can do. Now we need to add life back into your profile. All the template structure of your profile should be starting to look good, but now we need to demonstrate your value, and we're going to do that by demonstrating proactivity. So when I start to talk about documenting your journey, this is usually the subject where I get quite a bit of pushback. Lots of people don't want to post on social media. Lots of people aren't happy or comfortable with social media and don't normally use it in their day-to-day lives. So I want to take this introductory video to this to explain I understand, and I'm going to give you the reasons why I think you should reconsider, and then I'm going to give you a strategy for how to do this so that it doesn't feel awkward and uncomfortable. I'm also going to explain why it doesn't really matter whether you like social media or not. We're not going to be using this like a consumer would. And one of the things I do tell people when they're uncomfortable about posting is, please don't worry about it. No one's probably ever going to read these posts, and that's not why we're doing it. So I want to give you a strategy that makes people see why and how you're valuable and how you're being proactive in what you're doing. That evidence of proactivity is what's going to help you to win. So the story I normally tell about this is to think of the value of a Rubik's Cube. Why didn't I bring a Rubik's Cube to this? Anyway, if I was to show you a completed Rubik's Cube and say to you, what is the value of this? I don't mean the value of buying a Rubik's Cube. I mean, what is the value of me having completed this? Now, do you believe I completed it? And if so, is that a good or a bad thing? Did it take me 1 hour? Did it take me 3 years? Did I pay somebody else to do it? There's so many different variables there, and even if I showed you it and said, yes, I completed it and told you a story about it, there's limited value. And that's how I want you to see how you, when you post about your projects and things like that, you're saying, hey, look at this completed thing. And sometimes it's like, oh, that's great, but there's a limited amount of value to it. There's limited amount of information I can glean from that link. And people don't have time. That's what we've been talking about in all these previous videos. So they're not going to dig into that link and go, oh, what is the complexity of this component or of this application? How did someone do this? What services would they have used in the background to try and understand the pain and the suffering you went through? Now, if we go back to the Rubik's Cube example, if I solve a Rubik's Cube here and now in front of you in under a minute, that's a different level of value. Whether you're impressed by people solving a Rubik's Cube or not is kind of irrelevant. But what I mean is that's demonstrable. You can't argue with it. It's proven. There it is. I did complete it in front of you. And there's more evidence to it. There's more proof. So that's what we need to be doing, is starting to show people that not just you're building great things, because everyone gets hung up on my project has to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. At this stage, what we need to be showing is that you're living and breathing the technologies that they found you for. So when someone arrives at your profile and it says, this is what I do, this is the job I want, this is the tech stack I use, okay, great. But what have you been doing with those things? And it's not just about the live links. You can have those as well, but this is about showing, oh, I'm doing these things, and this is what I did yesterday and the day before and the day before. And you do this iteratively, and now it shows that passion and enthusiasm. Too often people are mentioning on their profiles, I'm passionate, I'm enthusiastic about their tech stack. And I always think in my mind, prove it. And if there's no evidence to back up those claims, it's just empty words. Now, you don't write the words, I'm passionate and enthusiastic, you demonstrate it. And you do that by documenting your journey. So let's get into that in the next videos.